Hi, welcome back to Mr. Menta's ELL Classroom. Today we are going to be continuing Chapter 1 of the Red Book, which is a big review of all the tenses. So, to complete this lesson, you're going to need this Activity Sheet 4, this Activity Sheet 5, and this Activity Sheet 6. You will need to print them, so print them off if you are able. If you don't have a printer, pull them up on your computer or tablet so you can read them, and get a separate sheet of paper with a pen and pencil. So, we are going to be continuing with what we have been talking about before, how to talk about whether someone likes something, only now we're adding a negative. So over here we've got some words at the top that we're going to use, and then we have like to and likes to. Remember how we were practicing? Sometimes we have that S for he, she, it. The rest of the time we don't. No S. Like to and likes to. But now we've got the negatives too. So now we have don't like to and doesn't like to. Okay? So notice this time there's no S on the negative. Okay? So if I'm going to say he doesn't like to do something, then we put the S here in doesn't. We don't say doesn't likes to. No, like to. Don't like to, doesn't like to. Remember, I like, you like, we like, they like, he likes, she likes, it likes. The S for he, she, and it. I don't like, you don't like, we don't like, they don't like, he doesn't like, she doesn't like, it doesn't like. So we have the same rule for the S as we do for doesn't. Okay? Let's look at number 1 and number 2. Okay? So number 1. Ronald likes, see the S, likes to cook. Here's Ronald cooking. Oh, spaghetti. Ronald likes to cook spaghetti. Number 2. Sally doesn't like to take the subway. Okay? So, we're going to use these words up here, and then we're going to look at the pictures to see if it looks like people like something or if they don't like it. Like, see her face? See how she's frowning? She's sad. That's not what she doesn't like. Let's look at like these people down here to give you an example. Okay. See, these people, they're smiling. They're happy. So we're going to probably say they like whatever they're doing. See, these people over here, they don't look happy at all. They look very unhappy. So this is probably they don't like or doesn't like. Understand? So we're going to do a few things here. You're going to look at the picture, you're going to look at the words, and you're going to pick which of these goes together, okay? And complete all the rest of them like we did here. Ronald likes to cook. Sally doesn't like to take the subway. Go on and do the rest on your own. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Write the answers on the activity sheet, okay? So pause the video now and write the answers on the activity sheet, okay? So pause the video now and get to work. Okay, did you pause the video and fill in the worksheet? Okay, so let's go through this then. Number 3. So, my children like, L-I-K-E, like to feed the birds in the park. So over here, like, no S, okay, just like. Ted and Amy don't like to eat in noisy restaurants. So, don't like. Okay. So far, we've had no S's. Just don't like. Okay. My wife likes to read novels. So now we have an S. Likes. Different than here. This was like. This is likes. Okay. Arnold doesn't like to take the bus. Oh, to wait for the bus. Arnold doesn't like to wait for the bus. So up here we said don't. Down here we said doesn't. Okay? This is what we're practicing here. Make sure you're getting it. Okay, number 7. My friends and I like to watch videos. Okay? So, like to watch videos. I don't like to drive downtown. So, I don't like to drive downtown. Number 9. Howard likes to clean his house. So Howard likes to clean with the S. Likes. Likes. Okay. Tim and Jim don't like to go to the doctor. So don't like. Okay, did you get them all? I hope you're paying attention. Between sometimes we say like and sometimes we say likes. Sometimes we say doesn't. Sometimes we say don't. This matters. This is important. You have to get it now because it's only going to get harder later, okay? Number 5. Okay. So this one, you're going to write about yourself and say what you like to do and what you don't like to do. Just so that we can keep it simple, we'll say that you like to play soccer, okay? And don't like to eat vegetables. No, that's too hard to spell. Eat. What's something people don't like to eat? Fast food. Yes. We'll optimistically hope that you're healthy. Okay? The point is, here I want you to practice. This is kind of open for interpretation. But I want you to practice what we did on the other page. We're using all the different tenses. So, I like to play chess. I play chess every day. I played chess yesterday. I am going to play chess tomorrow. I am playing chess right now. Okay? I want you to practice all the tenses again, because that's what we're getting down here. So find something that you like to do, and I want you to say, do you like to do it? You do it every day. You did it yesterday. You're going to do it tomorrow, and you're doing it right now. Okay? Then do it for the negative, something you don't like to do, something you didn't do yesterday, something you aren't going to do tomorrow. Okay? All right. So fill that in. And then when you get to this is next, the same thing. We're practicing our tenses. So we've got a picture, and then we're going to use all our different tenses. So Tim washes his car every day. Note we have the ES, because some words are special like that, especially if they have the two consonants together at the end. He washed his car yesterday. He's going to wash his car tomorrow. This is the exact same thing we did on the other worksheet. We're just doing extra review because this is chapter 1 of this book, so they want to be really sure you know this, okay? It would actually also make a pretty good final exam for people who are finishing the blue book. Okay? So fill it in. Finish for these. You're going to talk about every morning, yesterday morning, tomorrow morning. And then when you get to the bottom of the page, just keep going to the next page. It's just the same thing, the same exercise. It just keeps going all the way to the end, okay? And then over here you get to make up your own. So that's it. That's your assignment for this lesson. You're going to first write your sentences on your own, and then fill in the rest of the answers. So pause the video now and get to work. Okay, did you pause the video and do the work? I hope so. All right, so this one, you could have written a lot of things, but if we stick with what I said with play soccer and eat fast food, what you should write is, I like to play soccer. I play soccer every day. Play, because it's I. I played soccer yesterday. Played, ED. I'm going to play soccer tomorrow. I am playing soccer right now. Something like that. Then I don't like to eat fast food. I what did I put first? Every day. So I don't eat fast food every day. I didn't eat fast food yesterday. I am not going to eat fast food tomorrow. I am not eating fast food right now. Something like that, okay? That's not the most important part. The most important part of this, I think, is this one. So, let's go over this. Alice, what does she do? Alice gets up early every morning. Note we have an S here. Gets. G-E-T-S-U-P. Gets up early every morning. She, I hope you remembered it right, she got up early yesterday morning. So she, capital S, because it's the beginning of a new sentence, capital S, she got, G-O-T, up early yesterday morning. She's going to get up early tomorrow morning. Okay, next. Millie and Max go dancing every Friday. They, capital T, did you remember your capital T? They went dancing last Friday. They are going to go dancing next Friday. And if you wrote they're going to go, that's okay. That's also good. They're going to go dancing, or they are going to go dancing. Okay. Number 4. I study English every evening. I studied English yesterday evening. I am going to study English tomorrow evening. And again, you could say, I'm going to study English tomorrow evening. That's also good. Okay, moving on. Next page. The man next door plays the drums every night. Plays with an S. Okay? Plays. P-L-A-Y-S. He played the drums last night. He's going to play the drums tomorrow night. Okay, good. My mother made pancakes for breakfast. Oh, I'm sorry, makes. We're talking about every Saturday. Rewinding back. My mother makes pancakes for breakfast every Saturday. Makes with an S. M-A-K-E-S. She made pancakes last Sunday. M-A-D-E. She's going to make pancakes next Sunday. Make, M-A-K-E. No S, no nothing. My wife and I plant flowers every spring. We planted flowers last spring. P-L-A-N-T-E-D. Planted. We're going to plant flowers next spring. Okay. Stephen writes with an S, W-R-I-T-E-S, writes to his girlfriend every week. He wrote, W-R-O-T-E, to her last week. He's going to write to her next week. Okay. Julie, I think that's visits. Yes. Visits her grandparents every weekend. So we have an S here. V-I-S-T-S. Visits. V-I-S-T. V-I-S-I-T-S. Oh, this is just not my day. This is not my day. V-I-S-I-T-S. Visits her grandparents every weekend. Visits. She visited them last weekend. She, capital S, she visited, V-I-S-I-T-E-D, visited them last weekend. She's going to visit them next weekend. Visit, V-I-S-I-T. Different every time. My husband and I do yoga every afternoon. We did yoga yesterday afternoon. We're going to do yoga tomorrow afternoon. And over here, you can write something, anything you want. Me, I would say, I read email every day. I read email yesterday. I'm going to read email tomorrow. Something like that. Okay, how'd you do? You get them all? We're coming to the end of the review section here, and we're going to be going over some newer stuff soon. So keep moving forward. Good job.